Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video we'll see how to create custom login pages for your WordPress websites. If you remember, to log into the dashboard of WordPress, you need to go to your URL. This is our URL, right? And you need to go to URL and then add /wp-admin, and you'll be redirected to the admin login screen, right? This is the login screen for the website. But what if you want to create something like this? This is the default design of this login screen. But what if you want to design something like this, or any other design that you require, or based on your company's, you can have your company's logo on the top, and you can have these things, and then below you can write some instructions before logging, right? These kind of custom login pages you can create by using Elementor Pro's widget called as login. And this video will be seeing how to customize, how to use that widget, and how to customize the options, right? So let's get started. The first thing that we need to do is login into your WordPress, and then open this particular page in which you want to edit, right? So let me log in here. All right, I'm already logged in now. So click on edit with Elementor so that editor gets opened. All right, so now in this page will be creating one more login screen. Okay, so what you need to do is create a new section. After creating new section, here in this we can add the widget. So which widget we need to use? Go to all widgets, and then under Pro you have this. In the third row you have this new widget called as login, right? Just drag it and drop it. You can do this to whatever page that you like, and assign it as a login screen for your website, right? And now let me assign a width for this one section around 500 pixels. Yeah, this is fine. And let me add some padding inside so that it looks a bit more professional. 70 pixels. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, so now what we can do is, by default it will come here. So what are the customizable options that we can have? Select this widget, and here under contents we have form fields. Do you want to show labels, or you want to disable labels? Labels are nothing but these text just above the form field, username or email address. If you don't want to show that, we can disable it directly. Your web administrators or editors will be able to enter their email address or username and password and just log in, right? Or else if you want to show, you can simply show that, and then decide if you want to show the inputs small size, medium size, or you want to show it large. Based on your design requirements, you can prefer these options, right? And then once the form field customization is done, now let's see what are the customization options available for buttons. Under buttons we have the text login from here, or log into dashboard. Whatever you want, you can assign here. You can change this text, right? And again, you have the size options. You can make it large or small, whatever it is, and then you can justify the button like this, or else you can make it right aligned, center aligned, and left aligned. I think this is perfect. Now what we can do here is we have additional options. Under additional options, you have these options like redirect after login. As soon as the visitor, as soon as the administrator or editor clicks on the login button, where it has to be redirected. See, by default, once you log in here, you'll be redirected to the dashboard, right? So similarly, now you decide where you want to redirect your users as soon as they log in. You can enable this and enter some page. For some security reasons, you can only redirect for the same domain itself in which this is installed, on which you are currently working in. But you can decide the page, right? Let me add Facebook URL. Actually, this URL is I'll show you. This is the URL of this website where I have some widgets designs, all these widgets design. So what I'm doing here is, as soon as I click on login, as soon as I click on this login, I should be redirected to this particular page. I don't want to see this dashboard, rather I prefer seeing this page. This page can be anything for you based on your requirement. So instead of default redirection, I want to after logging in, I want to see this one, right? So how to do that? I have added this URL, and after logging out, which URL you want to redirect, you can also decide that by enabling this and enter the URL. After logging out, you can redirect similarly like this. You can decide which URL you want to redirect to for the user, right? And now let me just disable this one. Let me just keep this one URL enabled, so that after logging in, I should be redirected to this particular URL. Okay. And then, do you want to show lost password link here? If yes, then enable it, or else you can disable it. Do you want to show remember me checkbox? If yes, then you can enable it or disable it. Logged in message, as soon as let's say you just click on update, and if you see this page now, you will get a message called as you are already logged in as an admin. You are already logged in as an admin, right? So this is what it is showing us right now. So if you don't want that, then you can disable this option. And let me enable it. And then custom label. What is custom label? Here we have username or email address, password, and all those things, right? If you don't want that default things, then you can simply come enable this one and write whatever custom label you want. Enter your username, password, or like that. Enter your and placeholder in case if you remove this one, username or password is coming here, right? Instead of placeholder, then you can just type. If I remove this one, username, this is the custom placeholder. So if you want this kind of custom placeholder, you can edit these things, username, these labels and placeholders, label and placeholders, right? Let me just keep it default. I'll disable it. And now let's click on update and see how it works. Okay, we are already logged in, so let me log out. This is nothing, we just got an error because this is an Elementor preview. We need to log in, we need to go to that page, particular page in which we designed, because we cannot see Elementor preview after logging out, right? Okay, so this is the page. This is what we have created, and remember that we have enabled a redirection to this particular page as soon as we log in, right? So let me see how is it working still or not. So after adding admin and username password, then click on login. Okay, so successfully we have been redirected to this particular page after logging in. So this is how it works. And now let's see what are the customization options available for us. You can increase and decrease the row gap, and you can update the colors of link. These are the links, right? You can update the colors of those links. And then link hover, after hover, do you want to change the color? If you want to change the color, you can change it. You can change label colors over here, and then typography of that labels, and then you can also click on fields, field text color, whatever that is inside this form fields, right? Username and password, for those also you have the option to color, change the colors and typography. Background colors also you can update it easily. And then yeah, you have this border width. We can have this 0, and border radius. If you want, you can add more border radius, but it is recommended, or it looks neat if you don't have any border radius, right? And then you have options to optimize this button styling, button radius, text padding, and all those things. Text padding is nothing but this is the text, and padding in the sense this free room around this text. So if you increase it, let's say 25, it'll add some 25 pixels of gap in the sense padding around this text, right? This is how it works, and you can just keep it by default whatever it is, and it is currently looking neat. And then logged in message, if we are getting this message, right, you are logged in as an admin, this thing also you can customize it from here, text color and typography, right? So this is it for this video. I hope you understood what is the use of this widget and how to use this widget called as login. And in our next video we'll come up with another widget of this Elementor Pro. Till then, take care and have a great day. See you. Thank you.